Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. If it's your first time here, hi, my name is Tess and I'm so glad you're here. Please do stick around. In today's video, we'll be learning how to make this beautiful design handmade beaded bag. So guys, let's get right into the video, okay? So for this tutorial, we're going to be needing our sugar beads. Use any color of your choice. Then we'll be needing our fish line, which is in 0.60 or 0.70, whichever. And then lastly, we'll be needing our scissors. And that's all we'll be needing for this tutorial. So to begin, you cut out a thread you're comfortable in working with. Then we're going to be stringing down 4 beads. So we're going to string down 4 beads on any of the lines, like this. And then you cross both ends of your line into the last bead added. Drag that all the way down, and that should be giving you your first ring, just like this. Okay, and then now on both sides to proceed, we're going to add 1 bead each. Yes, we're going to add 1 bead each on both sides of our line, just like this. And then we'll cross both ends of our line into another bead, like so. Drag both of the line down. So like drag it down, drag your bead down, and that should be giving you your second ring, just like this. So guys, to proceed again, on both ends of our line or on both sides of our line, we're going to add 1 bead each, just like this. And then you cross both ends of your line into another bead. Cross both ends of your line into another bead. Drag that all the way down, and that should be giving you your third ring. So guys, we'll have this now. We're just going to proceed with that until we get 14 lines, or rather 14 rings in total. So now once we've gotten our 14 rings done, then the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to, on our left line, or whichever line you want to do it, because we're about to turn now, you're going to string down 3 rings, sorry, you're going to string down 3 beads on one of your lines, and then you cross both ends of your line into the last bead added, and that should be taking you to your next line, just like this, as you can see. Now to proceed, on our right line, we're going to be adding 3 beads, just like this, and then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down, and that should be giving you your first ring on your second row. Guys, please do not forget to tighten your work. Always tighten your work, please, for a neater work. So to proceed, our right line goes into the next bead, and then on our left line we're going to be adding 2 beads. On our left line we're going to be adding 2 beads, just like so. And then we'll cross both ends of our line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down, and this should be giving you the second ring on your second row, just like this. As you can see, this is how nice it is. To proceed, our right line will go into the next bead, and on our left line we're going to be adding 2 beads. 2 beads on our left line. Then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down, and this is what you should be having. Please guys, do not forget to tighten your work. We already have 3 rings on our second row, so we're just going to continue with the same method of adding, continue with the same method of right line goes into the next bead, and on our left line we're going to add 2 beads, and then you cross both ends of your line into the last bead added. That's just the pattern we're going to be doing. We're just going to continue with that pattern. So now we have this. What we're just going to do, like I said, is to continue with the pattern till we get to the second to the last part. Let's do that off camera, okay? So guys, we're here. And now to proceed, our right line goes into the next bead. And on that same right line, this time around, on that same right line, because we're about to turn to the next row, on that same right line, we're going to add 2 beads. We're going to add 2 beads on that right line. And then we'll cross both ends of our line into the last bead added. You can see the 2 beads on our right line. Now what we're going to do is to cross both ends of our line into that last bead added. Yeah, then you drag. Okay, this is what you should have. Flip over. Well, though I like to flip my work because I'm right-handed, so I like to flip my work to my side. So now to proceed, on our right line, sorry, on our left line, we're going to be adding 3 beads. 3 beads to our left line. What am I saying right line, for goodness sake? 3 beads to our left line. Then we'll cross both ends of our line into the last bead added. Yes, just like this. First ring on our 3rd row. To proceed, our right line goes into the next bead. And then on our left line, we're going to be adding 2 beads. 2 beads. Just like this. Then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag and pull, just like so. So to proceed again, our right line goes into the next bead, and on our left line we're going to be adding 2 beads again to our left line. String those 2 beads down the left line, and then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Yeah. So now this is exactly what you should be having on your end. We're just going to repeat same pattern till we get to the other end of our row. So this is what we're having. Our 3rd row is completed. So we're just going to continue with the same pattern of what we've been doing since till we get to 10 rows. That's 10 rows. We needed what we need is 14 by 10, and this is what we're having. I've done mine off camera and I came back with it. So we are having 14 by 10. If you count it, you'll be seeing that it's 14 by 10. So now on our sides, which is the 14, the place that has 14, we're going to be turning 1 row each. Like we're going to flip 1 row each, just like I'm doing it on your phone. Just watch exactly what I'm doing. We're about to create the base of our bag. So because my line is still long enough, so I'm just going to continue my work. So that line that is at the edge there, I don't know if I should call it the right line or the left line, but just do exactly what I'm showing you. So that my line, I don't know where it is on your side, so just flip the line. Okay, let me use this word, the line that is facing the base of the bag. So that same line would go into the next bead, and then on the outer line you're going to be adding 2 beads, and then you cross both ends of your line into the bead added. Are you seeing it? Just like this. So now let me continue. On my right line, that should be my right line. My right line goes into the next bead. I don't know where it is on your own part, but it's my right line. My right line goes into the next bead, and on my left line we're going to be adding 2 beads. We're going to be adding 2 beads on my left line, and then cross both ends of your line into the last bead added. Drag that all the way down, and this is what you should be having. Okay, to proceed, my right line goes into the next bead again, and then on my left line I'm going to be adding 2 beads. On the left line I'm going to be adding 2 beads. just like this, and then you cross both ends of your line into the last bead added. Drag that all the way down. Guys, do not forget to tighten your work. It is very necessary to tighten your work. So now you continue with that same pattern till you get to the end of the row, and then once you get to the end of the row, you pass around your line and end it. Let's do that off camera. This is what I am having, and I hope this is what you should be having on your own end too. Just like this. And you see how nicely formed this part is. So now next thing we're going to do is to build the handle of our bag. We're going to be building the handle of our bag. Right now my blue bead is very minimal, it's very small, so I'll be mixing it with white bead. That is white sugar bead. So let's do that. Just if you have enough of your blue, just keep up with the same color, but mine is small. So now I'm going to cut out a thread that I'm comfortable in working with. Do the same thing, cut out a thread you're comfortable in working with. Now you're going to count 2 beads, and then you're going to fix your line into the second bead on the second row, the second bead on the second row. Just please guys, just look at what I'm doing. Look at exactly what I'm doing. So once your line is fixed, you're going to, on your left line, you're going to add 2 beads. Sorry, 3 beads rather. You're going to be adding 3 beads to your left line. So now you're going to cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Guys, this place is very tactical. You have to please look closely at what I'm doing. Drag that all the way down, and this is what you should be having, like this. So now to proceed, my right line will go into the next bead, go into that next bead there. Just so guys, please just watch closely and do exactly what I'm doing. Just exactly what I'm doing. My right line goes into that next bead there. Okay, once that is done, once that is done, like this, on this right line, that same right line, you're going to be adding 2 beads. You're going to be adding 2 beads on that same right line. Then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down. Please guys, make sure your line is equal, so that you will not have one being longer than one. So we have one row now. We're going to build again another row. On our right line, we're going to be adding 3 beads. 3 beads just like this. Now we're going to cross both ends of our line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down. Okay, just like so. Right line again goes into the next bead. Guys, just watch, please watch closely what I'm doing, okay? And then you'll be okay. Just watch closely. Once that is done, this time around on our left line, we're going to be adding 2 beads. Just 2 beads. Then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down. And you should be having this. So guys, this place you have to watch closely, please. So now for this part, as you can see, this is what we have, 2 rows, right? Now we're 2 rows. Now what we're going to do is that line there, that which is the right line, there, we're going to pass it through those two beads. That is that one and the one on the base. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Our right line will go into two beads, which is that one, this one that I'm doing now, this one, yeah, and then the one on the body of the bag, yes, that one. Once that is the drag your line out, okay. And then this time around, we're going to be on our left line, we're going to be adding just one bead, and then we'll cross, like cross both ends of our line into that one bead we added, and then we'll pull. As you can see, this is how it's going to be forming. Yes, this is how it's going to be forming. To proceed, our right line goes into the next bead there. Yes, and then yes, that right line goes into the next bead and left line goes into the other bead. Let's fix our right line first. Our right line goes into that next bead, and then on our left line we're going to fix our left line into the other bead. Left line goes into the other bead, like so. And now we're going to be crossing both ends of our line into another bead, just one bead. Cross both ends of your line into that bead, then you pull. Guys, please, this particular part of the bag, which is the base of the handle, make sure you tighten your work. Make sure you tighten your work. To proceed, our right line goes into the next bead again, and then our left line also goes into the next bead. So we're about to complete the base of our handle, and now we're going to cross both ends of your line into that last bead, sorry, into one bead. Cross both ends of your line into one bead and drag that all the way down, and the base of our handle is set. You can see, are you seeing what this is what you should be having? Are you seeing what I'm having? This is exactly what should be happening. The base of our bag, the base of our handle of our bag is set. So now we're going to continue building on those 4 beads. We're going to continue building on those 4 beads. To proceed, on our left line we're going to be adding 3 beads. 3 beads. Then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag all the way down, and this is what you should be having. To proceed again, our right line goes into the next bead. That is, we're building on the top beads this time around. So our right line goes into the next bead, and then on our left line we're going to be adding 2 beads, just like this. You cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down, just like so. You can see we're building on the top beads. Our right line goes into the next bead, then on our left line we're going to be adding 2 beads. On our left line we're going to be adding 2 beads. Then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down. just like so. Now this is the last part of the 4 beads. Our right line will go into the next 2 beads, which is the one on the base and the one on the side. Right line goes into the next 2 beads, one on the base and one on the side. Then this time around we're going to be closing with just 1 bead. Cross the both ends of the line into that 1 bead. Then you drag and pull. Guys, please tighten your work. We don't want our handle being slack. We need it firm. Now to proceed, we're going to be adding 3 beads. Like I told you, my blue beads is not enough, so I'll be mixing it with white. Just like this. Then you cross both ends of your line into the last bead added. This is what you should be having. You can see. Okay, the white is clearer, so you can actually see what we're doing. Then our right line goes into the next bead. And on our left hand side, we're going to be adding 2 beads. Just like this. Cross both ends of our line into the last bead added. Drag that all the way down. And this is what you should be having. To proceed, our right line goes into the next bead. And then on our left hand side, we're going to be adding 2 beads again. And then cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down, please. And do not forget to tighten your work. Now we're about to end this row. Our right line will go into the next 2 beads. The one on the base and the one on the side. Just like as I'm doing. And then this time around we're going to be crossing with just 1 bead. Drag that all the way down. And this is what you should be having. So guys, we're just going to continue with the same pattern. You can see this is it. Just keep up with the same pattern, I think, till you get to your desired length of your handle. Till you get to your desired length of your handle, then you continue, you repeat the same base, the same way we did our base. Repeat it, and then let's do that off camera, please, to save us time. Let's do that off camera and we'll come back to meet each other here. Okay, so guys, I am done, and this is how my handle is looking, and this is how it is looking. This is exactly what you should be having. Me, I actually did 13 rows for my handle. That was enough for me. I don't know of you. I don't know how you want your handle. So once that is done, you repeat same thing so that you'll be having 2. And now we're going to be adding, or we're going to be joining both sides of our bag to get a whole bag. And to do that, we're going to cut out a line we're comfortable in working with, not too long. So we're going to string the line into the first bead on any of the sides of the bag. Then the outer line, we're going to add 1 bead, and on that same line, like I told you, I'm still going to use white because my blue is finished. On that same line that you string the bead, you're going to pass it into the next first bead on the other side of the bag, just like so. Exactly what I'm doing, that's what you're going to be doing, just like that. And then you're going to cross both ends of your line into another bead. Drag that all the way down, and this is what you should be having. you can see, our bag is joining up. So to proceed, both sides of our line, both lines are going to go into the next bead. That's the right line goes into the next bead and the left line goes into the next bead. Guys, when doing this, please make sure your work is firm. So now we're going to cross both ends of our line into another bead. Cross both ends of your line into another bead. Drag that all the way down. You can see that our bag is joining up already. So proceed again. Our right line goes into the next bead and our left line goes into the next bead. Once that is done, you're going to cross both ends of your line into another bead. Drag that all the way down. Please guys, tighten your work. Tighten your work. So now you can see that our bag is joining up. Make sure your work is tightened so that you will have a very neat and firm bag. Okay, see how nicely joined our bag is coming up. So on both sides, on both lines, both lines are going to go through the next bead. That's our right line goes into the next bead and our left line goes into the next left bead. Once that is done, just like this, once you have something like this, then you're going to cross both ends of your line into another bead. You're going to cross both ends of your line into another bead. So what we're going to do now is we're going to keep up with the same pattern of joining. Let's do the same thing. Let's keep joining it. Right line goes into the next bead, left line goes into the next bead. So just keep up like that, and as you can see, our bag is nicely joining up. So we're almost done, but we're not done yet. So we're going to go off camera and complete the joining of our bag. Let's do that off camera and get right back here, okay? So guys, this is what you should be having once you're done joining up the sides of your bag. And you can see how nicely formed it is, how nice and beautiful the bag is. So once you're done with that, you want to pass around your thread, or your line rather, and then you cut out all loose thread like I'm doing so, and you would be having your beautiful bag. Guys, feel free to increase the size of your bag. Feel free to make this beautiful bag in any color of your choice. And do not forget to subscribe, like, and click on the notification bell. Thank you for sticking with me till the end of this tutorial. Guys, also watch out for other tutorials, and I'll see you in that one, okay?